F major, F major, F major, F major, F major, sing in F major. Sing in A flat major. Back to F major. Now, there are gonna be a few clashes here, but that doesn't matter. So the simplest solo is, this is an 8-bar section. A section is 8 bars, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do, 16 bars.
Okay.
Right? This A section is 16 bars.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna divide it into 8, 4, and 4.
Okay.
The 8 and the last 4 sing in F major. This one sing in A flat major. So.
Okay, no more than try to just like 3 notes per measure if you don't mind, or 3 or 4, like really
Okay,
simply.
well,
or can you? Actually, I guess you're showing me some simple stuff. You're just connecting.
I'm in a sense almost not even worrying about what chord I'm on. I'm doing total key center. We've talked about key center in class, right?
Yeah.
Which is most commonly associated with blues. But on a song like this, if you want to keep it simple, just think F major and try to not worry about the chords. Just
try to make a melody.
Sing a melody.
Okay.
Right? Now I'm switching to A flat. Back to F. That's very simple. That totally works. Beautiful, right? It depends a little bit what they're doing, but if they're playing like a medium swing thing, I'm just trying to find pretty singable melodies in the key of F. That's all I do.
How about for the B section?
B section. F Dorian, or key of E flat, right? But F Dorian, because this is not a 2/5. Key of E flat. Or I might think E flat because it's gonna go to E flat here.
Yeah.
Right? There's just this interloper here.
Right.
But this is.
Yeah. Okay.
So normally it would be, we're going to E flat here, right? So normally it would be F minor 7, B flat 7 to E flat 7.
Right, yeah.
Right? 2, 5, 1.
Yeah.
This is what's called a backdoor progression. A backdoor progression is instead of 5, 1, you're going flat 7, 1.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Interesting, yeah.
Backdoor progression is an official term. It sounds kinky, but that's what they call it.
Right.
Okay. So on the D flat 7, that's the only tricky chord. Here you want A flat melodic minor, right? That's a scale here.
See, the problem is I can't, for you can hear a melody in your head and like, okay, it's a B flat major or whatever, and you can hear a melody and play it. But for me, I'm so far from that, being able to hear a melody and translate it into something on the keyboard. So for me, where I'm at now, I'm thinking if I'm shooting for chord tones, I'm probably better. I'm just gonna sound better. You know what I mean?
Also, the 7 here, right? Now the F is cool here, but that doesn't give you much because you're coming from F minor. But the money note is the C flat or B.
Yeah.
Right? So if you want to think guide tones, think either G or B. Those are the money notes there.
Yeah.
So on F minor Dorian, right?
Yeah.
And then that resolves.
So I get to the B flat.
Here you can think a guide tone line, right? You can start on C for the F minor, then C flat, and then B flat.
Nice.
Right? So I'm creating my own guide tone line, not necessarily with 3rd and 7, but there's different ways to work with guide tone lines, right? It doesn't have to be the third and seventh. That's the most common, but it can be something like this. And I use that again as my anchor. And then back to, and now we're back in F.
I think that'll work better for me to make
Yeah.
something that sounds, you know, I like that idea. Find a guide tone as an anchor and then use the scale concept, but would have an anchor at least.
Yeah.
Because I've tried that. I've tried, oh, this is D Dorian, or this is, you know, and I try to noodle on it, and it just does. Probably part of it is I'm not getting the rhythm right.
Yeah.